And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. And Singy, it'll be interesting to see how these teams position themselves in the standings the rest of the way. Both have postseason aspirations, and this is the time of the year when the heat gets turned up a little bit.
Yeah, the next month or so will either make you or break you. It's been a long season at this point, and some guys might be starting to feel a little tired and beat up. That's a big part of these games in August.
Just about set to go. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Walker Buehler. What should we keep an eye on here?
And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game. He's going to go out there, compete. Not going to see a whole lot of flair and flash, but he's going to hand it over to the bullpen at some point. And if you've been able to score a few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his club in this one.
Ready to go now. And digging in for Philadelphia, Trey Turner. Next offering is in for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Popped in the air, left field. One away. And time now for the Phillies lineup. One guy they want to get turned around in the 6th spot, Brandon Marsh.
Well, there's no doubt he's an important bat for them and one they want to get going as soon as possible. Now, with that said, it's important that he doesn't let that pressure just snowball and get out of control. I'm just looking for good at-bats from him today and see what the outcomes are.
Whit Merrifield up to the plate. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Line drive. And it gets down for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Bryce Harper to the plate. And another ball. And the right-hander deals. That one fouled off, 2-2. Runner on the move. Ball misses. Throw, safe.
Good steal of second right there, and now the table is set for the middle of this order to drive in the first run of this ball game. I like that they're trying to manufacture some offense early on.
Merrifield over at second, one down. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Pretty nasty cutter right there, and you're seeing that pitch, that location a lot more these days, and you can see why. Very difficult for hitters. I think the great Mariano Rivera can at least partially be credited for that thanks to the career he had with the cutter. It was just dominant. I tell you what, I felt like it was a moral victory whenever I could put that pitch in play. So I can feel for the guy right there walking back to the dugout.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Outman makes the catch, inning over. One left for Philadelphia. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in L.A. and towing the slab in this one, Aaron Nola.
Yeah, and as Whip tells you, he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So, taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's some real power at the plate. Shohei Ohtani. Bounce to the right side. Harper steps on the bag. One gone, bottom half of the first. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. In that 5 spot, a guy that's been struggling a little bit, Teoscar Hernandez.
For a guy that had almost 100 RBIs a year ago, it's definitely been a disappointing season so far. I think he's putting some pressure on himself to really try to help carry this team. He's chasing the game instead of letting the game come to him. The harder you try, the harder it is to have success. You've got to relax up there at the plate. So I'm looking to see if he can start simplifying his approach a little bit and get back on track.
1 down, base is empty. Up the middle. Trey Turner gloves it. Now the throw to first on the run. Awesome play there.
Batting third, the third baseman, Max.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Max Muncy. 2 outs, base is empty. Missed with a changeup. 2-1. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The wind to kick the pitch. And that skips into dirt. Will Smith up next for the Dodgers. Ground ball to the right side. And that one finds its way through. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Will.
The batter now will be Will Smith. The pitch. Ripped on the ground to second. Gets him easily, ends the inning. So the Dodgers leave 1, scoreless after 1. Back here at Chavez Ravine, JT Realmuto steps in.
JT Realmuto.
Kicks and fires. Fought off foul. And that's in the dirt. Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
Ripped into right field, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting fifth, the left fielder,
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
Marsh.
Ball to strike. The pitch.
Nope.
Safe at second, and that was not close.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
The 2-1. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Got him swinging. 1 away.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Buehler picks over. Realmuto back in there. The pitch. Runner breaks for third. Pitch in for a strike. The throw. Tag. And he's out.
Thought he might have a chance to swipe third successfully right there when he got a good jump from second. But it was such a great throw. Quick tag to cut him down.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And now Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball. Kicks and deals. Hit in the air, right field. And out number 1 on the grab.
Batting 6, the center fielder.
So digging in, Andy Pajes. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Swings through that.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
1 out, bases empty. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. One down, base is empty. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Man.
And now the right fielder, James Outman. And a base hit up the middle. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting 8, the second baseman.
Here's Kike Hernandez.
Hernandez.
And here it comes. Bounce to third. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now at the plate, and the pitch. And now the count, 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Wouldn't chase that time. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Now it's going to be Johan Rojas. Buehler looked to first, and he's back in on a dive. Stop. Gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And another ball.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
So the Philly batting order turns over, and here's the runners on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw to third, and he's out. Phillies fans want a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Whit Merrifield. 2 outs. And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Man on second, 2 down. And there's a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
The pitch.
3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. On the ground. Throw on to Freeman, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Phillies strand 1, still no score. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, Miguel Rojas at the plate.
The shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
And there's a ball. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Bounce to the right. Sneaks through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately.
Just one of those seeing-eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a...
Shohei on the go. It's a pitch out. Real Muto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Next pitch is outside. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Max Muncy getting ready to hit. And a swing and a miss. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now, doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Got him! Outside pitch got the better of him that time. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Wouldn't chase that time. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. Out of here. A massive home run. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it.
We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, Boog. He squared it up and knew it was gone.
So 2 away with nobody on. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Already 3 runs across in the frame here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swings and misses, struck him out. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. Here's Bryce Harper.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
That one way inside.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
The wind and the pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Righty to the plate. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The wind of the pitch. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Righty delivers. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 1 down, base is empty. Got it by him for the K.
Now batting, the catcher.
And now it is JT Realmuto.
JT Realmuto, straight out of Carl Albert High School in Midwest City, Oklahoma.
And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one misses. And the count is 3-1. 2 down, nobody on. Inside ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
That's too high, and it's ball 4. Another walk. So 2 on with 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Realmuto, the lead runner at second. Marsh at first, 2 out of the inning. Center field, Pajes gets under it, and that's the 3rd out. Phillies leave a couple. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And now the center fielder, Andy Pajes.
Andy Pajes.
And a pitch. Swings and misses. 1-2.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
And a 1-2 again. And he hits a ground ball right side to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Well, that looks routine, but it hasn't been so easy for this club defensively this year. And you got to make those routine plays behind a pitcher. Helps him to get more comfortable and move through this ball game.
Now it's the right fielder, James Outman. Just missed.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Bases empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Next offering is in for a strike.
3-2.
Got him swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He was able to execute the perfect pitch for that situation.
Number 8.
Had been pounding him with fastballs, and then all of a sudden pulls out the changeup and has good enough command to make it competitive. Tell you what, varying speeds like that to a hitter can be really, really effective. And right there, you could tell that hitter was just overmatched.
Clips the corner. Yeah, the count 1-2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Line drive, base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Miguel Rojas. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's the 3rd out, inning over. 1 left for LA, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back here in LA, this is Bryson Stott. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
So, man aboard, Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Saved that mid-90s fastball until the final pitch of the at-bat. So at the plate, he hadn't really had a good opportunity to time things up. By the time the pitch was recognized and the swing came through the zone, fastball was in the catcher's mitt.
So the lineup flips over. Trey Turner now. The shortstop takes the ball. Pickoff moved to second, and he's back in there. There's a strike. Movement in the bullpen. James Paxton looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Kershaw warming up as well. Here comes a pitch. On the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Next is the designated hitter, Whit Merrifield. And the righty deals. Foul ball there. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that'll do it. So they've been held scoreless through 5. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Phillies nothing. Back here at Dodger Stadium, Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Next offering is in for a strike. That one missed. And misses inside.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
The pitch. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That was blasted to the moon. His 31st home run of the season, and they add a run. It's 4-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. A little bit low.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
The count 2-1. That one out to right. And it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Christopher Sanchez.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Here's Muncy to hit. Man at second. Slider misses outside. And he deals. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
One on, nobody out, a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Just missed the inside corner, and the count's full.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Swings through that one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Michael Rucker preparing to come on if needed. 1 run across in the frame so far here in game 1 of this 3-game set. It's in and out of his glove. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
2 outs. And another ball. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. The run scores from third, and the lead is up to 5.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count.
Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield. And even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
2 outs, runner at first. Now it's the power speed combo. Andy Pajes. The 1-1 is fouled off. One, 2 now. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it. They put 2 on the board on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and 1 left on base. 5 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Phillies nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's Harper now. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Muncy makes the play, and there's 1 down.
Almost 100 pitches through 5 1/3 innings. I'm thinking he's probably done in the next couple of batters.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. And a pitch. Up the middle. Rojas fires to first on the run. On the money. Nice play. Two outs. Base is empty. Here's the speedy catcher, JT Realmuto. The Dodgers leading by 5, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And a big swing and a miss.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Kicks and deals. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The wind of the pitch. This one lifted in the air, left field, and that's a fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, and he'll make it safely. That's a double.
Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Brandon Marsh, the next to hit. 1-1 now. Fastball for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Got him swinging. On the mound, 6 shutout innings now. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Phillies nothing. Bottom of the 6th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman.
James Outman.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That one is hammered right field. That's back there, and it's gone. He flexes his power with that swing, his 7th home run of the season. And they add a run, it's 6-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here.
Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Here's Kike Hernandez. And now the lefty. That's in there. And the count is 2-2. That one the other way. The flip to the pitcher covering. One away, bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
And up next for Los Angeles, Miguel Rojas. Kicks and fires. Bounced up the middle. On to first, and that is out number 2.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
The designated hitter, Shohei.
Back to the top of the lineup.
Ohtani.
Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Shohei Ohtani. 2 down, nobody on. And downstairs. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of
a controversial called strike 3 to end the inning. Dodgers add 1 to their lead on the solo homer. It's now a 6-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, James Paxton.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Leading off, Alec
for
Bohm.
Philadelphia, the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
There's a swing and a miss. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. J.P. Fireisen up and throwing. Vesia also throwing. High fly ball down the left field line. Hernandez grabs it on the run.
The batter, number 5, second baseman,
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And safe. Bang, bang play, but speed wins on a great effort there. And now for the Phillies, Johan Rojas. The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The pitch. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's Trey Turner. Stop. Leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering is in for a strike. This one in the air. Rojas under it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. 1 left for Philadelphia. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Set for the last half of the 7th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Michael Rucker, the young right-hander, up and throwing. The 1-2. On the ground to first. And it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Muncy digs in. And a 1-1. Right through there for a strike. The Dodgers up big in this one. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The pitch. That one not close. The count now 2-2. Wouldn't chase that time. So now 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, we've seen this recipe cook up a big inning plenty of times. 2 runners on, nobody out, and they're in the heart of their order. It's just a great opportunity to put up a crooked number.
First and second, no outs. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And that's outside. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And another ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Teoscar Hernandez will hit next. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Michael Rucker.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And now, James Outman. Muncy at third. Smith over at second. Hernandez over at first with 1 away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Enrique Hernandez digs in now. Right-hander kick steals. Struck him out looking. So they get 1, but end up leaving the bases loaded. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Phillies nothing. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Now, the MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate. No, that's a tough one to swallow as a hitter when the first base umpire rings you up from 100-something feet away. But somebody's got to make the call, and that's usually the best angle.
And that was a really close one, but it's hard to argue the call right there, yeah?
Yeah, I think you got it right.
And now here is Harper. Harper retired. 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 8. Nick
2 outs, base is empty.
Castellanos.
Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Nick Castellanos. Next offering is in for a strike.
3-2.
That's to third. Muncy tosses across to first, and Castellanos is out. That ends the frame. This one pretty well decided at this point. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Phillies nothing. Back here in LA, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And here is Miguel Rojas.
Miguel Rojas.
Swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And that'll fall for a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Looper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knot. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
Brings it in with a nice running grab. One down.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Rojas leads off first with one away. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. But safe at first, it's a fielder's choice.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Max Muncy at the dish. Pitch misses, and the count's even at 2.
2 strikes.
The Dodgers up big in this one. That one just misses. 3-2 now. Will Smith waits on deck. (3-2) now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two outs. In the air, left field. Marsh sizes this one up. Brings it in for the 3rd out. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto. And that's in for a strike.
2-2.
And another ball. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Paxton deals. Bounce to the left side, and it goes just foul. 3-2 now. And he grounds one back up the middle into the outfield. Base hit. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher. Brandon Marsh getting ready to hit. Left-hand hitter waits. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
And down on strikes he goes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. So up next, Alec Bohm.
Alec Bohm.
Right side, Outman under it. He's got it. Last chance for the Phillies. Bryson Stott, the next to hit.
Bryson Stott.
2 outs. Just missed. Close, but called the ball. And now 3-1. And a pitch. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And it drops in. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. On the mound, he's got to feel like he deserved a better result on that pitch. Really, I mean, just a soft liner that happened to stay fair. But even though you don't want to do it, you got to tip your cap because the guy at the plate, he found a way to.
Right side, and this should do it. And that is the ball game. This one ends 7-0. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding